Good morning, students. Welcome to online class, history class. So, Unit 8 is going on. Nearly 2 weeks, I am teaching the same lesson, Unit 8, Nationalism, Gandhian phase lesson. Okay, so in this lesson, what are the things we learned already? Yes, once we can recollect. After that, today's portion, we can enter. Okay, children. Yes, so under that nationalism lesson, yes, under that 8.1, yes, 8.1 already I taught now the first day. Gandhi and the mass nationalism, under that only evolution in the sense the rise of Gandhiji, evolution of Gandhiji we learned. Is it after that he became a mass leader? Yes, he became a mass leader. So because you know very well, yes, 1915, around 1915 only he came, he came back to India from South Africa. Is it from South Africa? Then after that, many things are there, satyagraha as a strategy in South Africa. Yes, under that 8.2 we learned, about that early satyagraha. Early satyagraha in the sense, Champran satyagraha, Rowlatt satyagraha. Is it General Dyer's brutality? Yes, then under that, Khilafat movement. Yes, Muhammad Ali, Chaugat Ali, that like that we learned. Is it? So they are the founders of the Khilafat movement, like that also we learned. Is it, children? Yes. Then non-cooperation movement under that 8.3. Yes, what are the things we learned in the sense, that non-cooperation movement, which year it was started? 1920 it was started. 1920 it was started. Is it? Yes, under that only no tax campaign. Yes, need not pay the taxes. So, that time, unfortunately, what happened, in around the year 1922, Chauri Chaura incident. Yes, thousands of the peasants, they were conducted the, peaceful processions. Is it processions in the sense meetings? So that time the police people, they were fired. Yes, fired them. Yes, that's what, these people, they were burned the police station. 22 policemen were died, like that, and all I told. Then under that 8.3 B, B part, Swarajist in the sense in the Congress, two set of the people were there, like that I told, pro changes and no changes, pro changes and no changes. Yes, and then under that C part, constructive program of Gandhiji we learned. Yes, so Gandhiji, he traveled throughout the districts and spread the message of Qadar, like that I told, I think so. Then under the D part, yes, 8.3 D part, boycott of Simon Commission. Simon Commission, which year? 1927. Yes, 1927, that the British government appointed statutory commission under the leadership of Sir John Simon, like that I said. I said, children. Yes, and then E part, Nehru report. Yes, Nehru report. So under the Nehru report, what are the things are there in the sense, dominion status? Yes, and they were recommended. Yes, these people, the Indians, they were recommended, we need these are the things. And then, but in that that British government, they were never ever mind. Yes, these are the things and all we learned under that 8.3. Then under that 8.4, what are the things we learned in the sense, Purna Swaraj. Purna Swaraj, otherwise called as complete independence. Complete independence and launch of civil disobedient movement. What is mean by civil disobedient movement? Civil disobedient movement in the sense, salt satyagraha. Civil disobedient, what is the meaning? Salt satyagraha. So these are the things and all we learned. Then you know Gandhiji, he conducted the salt march, is from Sabarmati ashram to Dandi, like that we learned. Is it? Yes, March 12 he started, April 6th only he reached, like that I said, I think. What I told, 241 miles, at the age of 61, he crossed 241 miles in 24 days, like that I told, I think so. Is it, children? Yes, then under the B part, round table conferences, 3 round table conferences I explained, I think so. The first round table conference, which year it was conducted? 1930, 30. Yes, sir, 30. 1930 it was conducted. Second round table conference, 1931. Yes, the same year only Gandhi Irwin Pact also was signed. Okay, yes, 32, 1932, third round table conference, like that I explained. Yes. Then communal award. Yes, communal award in the sense 1932. Yes, 1932, the Britain Prime Minister Ramsay MacDonald, is he announced the communal award. Is it provided the separate electorate for the Hindus as well as Muslims, like that I told. Is it? So it was a failure one because Gandhiji went on a fast. Yes, Ambedkar, in the initial stage he accepted, later he understood the facts. Okay, so likewise and all I taught. Then after that Pune Pact, it was signed in between Dr. Ambedkar as well as Gandhiji. Yes, like that. Then under that 8.5 is a socialist work, is underground works. Then foundation of the Communist Party by M.N. Roy, like that I told, I think so. Then revolutionary activities. Revolutionary activities was made by Bhagat Singh, yes, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev. Okay, so those personalities. Then under that 8.6, what are the things I told in the sense, the Government of India Act of 1935. Yes, it provided the provincial autonomy as well as it provided the diarchy. Yes, the state as well as the center, like that I told. Yes, as per the 1935 Act, the elections were conducted. The elections were held, okay, in the year 1937. Okay, so in the 1937 Act, election, who got a success? The Congress Party got a success. Out of 11 places, 7 places they got a success. Okay, so those things. And also, unfortunately, what happened? The Congress ministers, resigned. Yes, they were resigned. Why? What was the reason? In the sense, the Indians, the Lord Linlithgow is that person only responsible for involving the Indians, for dragging the Indians into the Second World War. He did not consult with any Congress ministers. Okay, so that's a reason. So resigned. The Congress people, the Congress ministers, they were resigned. Yes, under the C part, I told national movement during the time of the Second World War. Yes, national movement during the time of the Second World War. Then under that 8.7, what are the things I told children? Quit India movement. Yes, Quit India movement, which year in the sense, August 8. Yes, August 8, 1942. Yes, he prepared a resolution. Yes, immediately the British people have to withdraw from India, like the do or die. Yes, in this we shall either free India or we can die in this attempt, like that Gandhiji told. Is it? Gandhiji declared. Then we shall not live to see perpetuation. Perpetuation in the sense, what meaning I told, that continuation of our slavery. Yes, so likewise. Then, the 4 people I told, 4 of them, socialist people, Aruna Asaf Ali, yes, Usha Mehta, yes, Jayaprakash Narayan, as well as Ramnam the Misra. Yes, those people and all I told, under that role of socialist. Those people, when Gandhiji was in jail, these people worked very well against the Britain. Okay, they done this underground activities, like that also I told. Is it? The next one, people's response. The people's response, under that, what are the things I told in the sense that the people, they were agitated against the British government. Okay, so protest broke out everywhere, like that I told. Moreover, the hartals, strikes, picketing, yes, everything was happened. Then people attacked the government buildings, railway stations, telegraph booths, everything. Okay, so everything, it was demolished. Okay, so these are the things and all which was under the control of the British people. Okay, so those time. Okay, so today I am going to teach about that, Subhash Chandra Bose. Yes, Subhash Chandra Bose. Yes, he was the founder of the Indian National Army. Yes, he was the founder of the Indian National Army. Yes, those things and all I am going to explain. Then under that 8.8, towards the freedom, what are the things happened? Yes, we marched towards freedom. So that time, what are the things happened? Everything I am going to explain. So students, under that 8.7, yes, F section, you have to check it. F part. Okay, under that 8.7, F part, page number 99. Yes, page number 99, children. Subhash Chandra Bose. Okay, Subhash Chandra Bose. In the Subhash Chandra Bose para, what are the things are there? Very limited things only they are given. Okay, Subhash Chandra Bose, he was popularly known as Netaji. Yes, this person name, what is now? Netaji. Okay, children. Yes. So, Netaji. Yes, Subhash Chandra Bose, otherwise called as Netaji. Then what is the matter in the sense, he was one of the greatest patriot. Yes, he was one of the greatest patriot. Yes, in your book, picture is given. Yes, you can check it. This person, Subhash Chandra Bose, INA, like that it is given. You can check it. He joined the Indian National, listen carefully, he joined the Indian National Congress in the year 1927. So that time, 1927 itself, he joined. So 27, what was the famous incident happened in India in the sense, Simon Commission, arrival of Simon Commission. That time only, that the Indians, they were agitated against, Simon. Yes, they showed that they were, showed the flag, demonstrated the demonstration was there. Then as well as, go back Simon, like that, flags and all they were showed. Is it? Placards and all they were showed against the Britain people. Okay, so he at that time, 1927, he joined the Indian National Congress. Then moreover, he worked with Jawaharlal Nehru. Yes, he worked with Jawaharlal Nehru. Yes, he was the source of inspiration of youth and the masses. In the year, he was so a little, later. Yes, later in the sense within 10 years, he was elected as the president of the Indian National Congress. Actually, in the year 1927 only, he joined in the Indian National Congress. Yes, within 10 years, he became the president of the Indian National Congress. Okay, so that time only I told Pattabi Sitaramayya. Yes, 1939, 1939. Yes, then 10 years like that I told, Yes, Subhash Chandra Bose, he became the president of the Congress by defeating Pattabi Sitaramayya. Pattabi Sitaramayya, who in the sense he was the candidate of Gandhiji. Okay, so when Gandhiji refused to cooperate with Subhash Chandra Bose, the Subhash Chandra Bose, what he did in the sense, he started the Forward Bloc Party. Forward Bloc Party. Yes, which year he started in the sense 1939. Yes, 1939 he started Forward Bloc Party. Okay, children. Yes. So, in the year 1939 he started. That time only Second World War also started. Okay, so he toured in the sense, he traveled to many countries. Yes, he traveled many countries and earned their sympathy for India. Yes, then here it is given in your book, children, the Subhash Chandra Bose, he had left. When did he left from the Congress in the sense, the Pattabi, he won the election, he became the president of Indian National Congress, but no one liked, that time, 1939, yes, 1939, he left from the Congress and he was now under the house arrest. Okay, he wanted to strike against the British. Yes, so what he did in the sense, he joined with the enemies of Britain. Okay, so here it is given. See, he was under the house arrest like that. It is given. He wanted to strike against the British. So that's what he joined with its enemies. Okay, so in the year 1941, what happened in the sense, he escaped. Okay, he escaped from his house in disguise. What is the meaning of disguise? In the sense, in order to hide himself, he used some makeup, fake mask, as well as costumes and other items, everything he changed. Okay, so that is the disguised Marvedam. Okay, and reached Afghanistan. He escaped from the British control as well as he reached into Afghanistan like that telling. Then initial stage, he wanted to get the support of Soviet Union. But unfortunately, Soviet Union also joined with the Allied powers. Allied powers, who are they? Very well, Britain, France, United States of America. So those people only allies, is it? So, that unfortunately what happened? Russia joined with, otherwise Soviet Union joined with the Allied powers. Is it, children? Yes, so that's what, he couldn't ask the support from whom? Soviet Union. Okay, so in February 1943, what happened? He made his way to Japan. Yes, Japan on a submarine. Okay, submarine, very well, is a submarine, and took control of the Indian National Army. Yes, he went to Japan. Yes, from there, he took a control of Indian National Army. Indian National Army, otherwise called as Azad Hind Fauj. Okay, Azad Hind Fauj. So, the Indian National Army, army captain, yes, when he went there, army captain who in the sense, the Lakshmi Sehgal, yes, Lakshmi Sehgal, one word answer, children, Lakshmi Sehgal, yes, so this person only, she was the leader of the Indian National Congress, yes, so actually it was started by General Mohan Singh, yes, General Mohan Singh, so with the Indian prisoners, so with the help of the Indian prisoners, war prisoners, okay, Indian war prisoners, with the support of the Japanese government, is with the help of the Japanese government, who started? General Mohan Singh. Yes, General Mohan Singh, with the help of the Indian prisoners of Indian war prisoners, with the support of the Japanese, in where? In the sense, Malaya as well as Burma. Okay, so that Indian National Army, it was started by General Mohan Singh. Yes, in where? In Malaya as well as Burma. Okay, Malaya as well as Burma, but with the help of the war prisoners of India. Okay, so Bose, yes, when he reached there, he reorganized the Indian National Army. Yes, he reorganized the Indian National Army. Yes, this person who in the sense were Bose. Okay, so how he reorganized in the sense, he divided into three. Yes, he divided the Indian National Army into three. Yes, what are they in the sense? Gandhi Brigade, Nehru Brigade, yes, Rani Lakshmi Bai Brigade. Like that he divided. Yes, Gandhi Brigade, Nehru Brigade, and women's brigade in the sense Rani Lakshmi Bai Brigade. Okay, this person is Subhash Chandra Bose, he formed the provisional government of Free India in Singapore. In Singapore, which one he formed in the sense provisional government of Free India he established in Singapore. Moreover, his slogan, what is that in the sense? Delhi Chalo, Delhi Chalo. Yes, Delhi Chalo. Yes, towards the Delhi we have to march towards Delhi. So that is the meaning. Okay, then Indian National Army. Yes, Indian National Army was deployed. Deployed in the sense, what is the meaning? No, acted. Yes, acted as a part of the, yes, it was acted as a part of the Japanese forces. Okay, Indian National Army in the initial stage, it was acted as a part of the Japanese forces. However, the defeat of, so that time, unfortunately, what happened in this, at the end of the Second World War, yes, at the end of the Second World War, in the sense of Pearl Harbor attack and all, I taught, no. After that, USA also intervened in the Second World War. So, Japan forces, got a defeat from the hands of United States of America. So, it was a defeated, no. It stopped the advance of INA. Yes, it stopped the advance of Indian National Army. So, the airplane carrying, so what happened in the sense is, that Subhash Chandra Bose, what happened? Subhash Chandra Bose, what happened? The airplane carrying Subhash Chandra Bose crashed in the sense dashed. Okay, crashed, bringing to an end his crusade for freedom. Okay, so here it is given, children, Subhash Chandra Bose INA, like that it is given, army members are there, soldiers are there, you can check it in your book, children, page number 99, like that I told. Under the picture, what are the things are there? See, this is a, picture, it is given in the book also, in your book also, Subhash Chandra Bose INA, Indian National Army. Okay, so this person only, Subhash Chandra Bose. Okay. The next, what is given in the sense, the British government arrested. Okay, the British government arrested INA officers after the death of the Subhash Chandra Bose. What happened in the sense, the British officers arrested the INA members, INA officers, and put them on trial in the Red Fort. Okay, so the trial, became a platform for the nationalist propaganda. So here the Congress people, they were set at that time, the Congress people, Congress ministers, they were set up a defense committee. Yes, a defense committee. In the defense committee, who are the members are there in the sense? One word answer, children. Yes, a defense committee. Who are the members are there? Nehru, Tej Bahadur Sabru, Phulabhai Desai, and Asaf Ali. So these four personalities, they were the members of the defense committee. Though INA officers were convicted. What is mean by convicted? In the sense, declared guilty. Yes, convicted. What is the meaning? Declared guilty. Yes, declared guilty. Yes, that is the meaning of convicted. They were released. Yes, they were released because, because of the public pressure. Because of the public pressure, they were released. The INA exploits and subsequent trials inspired the Indians. Yes, who got inspiration? Yes, by checking the INA officers, INA members, who are Indians were inspired. Yes, inspired the actions of the INA. Yes, likewise it is given. Then this much only it is given in your book, children. Yes, under that Subhash Chandra Bose para. Yes, next, 8.8, what are the things are there? Towards freedom. Yes, and the A part, what is given in the sense, Royal Indian Revolt, Royal Indian Navy. Yes, Royal Indian Navy revolt. Yes, Indian Navy people also, they were revolted against the British attitude. Okay, so that things only it is given here. Okay, so the Royal Indian Navy ratings, ratings in the sense grade. Ratings in the sense, what is the meaning? Grade. Revolted. Yes, where did they revolt in the sense? They were started their revolt at Bombay. Yes, at Bombay in February month 1946. Okay, 1946. Soon, it spreaded to other stations also. It spreaded to other stations. It involved more than 20,000 people. Yes, 20,000 grades, they were involved in that revolt. Similar strikes also occurred in the Indian Air Force also. First, the revolt started in the Navy. After that, it spreaded to Air Force. Then after that, Indian Signal Corps also, it spreaded. Yes, at Jabalpur it's there. Indian Signal Corps. So in that area itself, that grade itself, it was spreaded like that, it is given. Thus the British hegemonic control. What is the hegemonic meaning in the sense? What is the meaning of that in the sense? That domination. Hegemonic, what is that? Domination. Okay, so domination, that's the meaning of the hegemonic control. Ceased in the sense stopped. Yes, stopped even in the armed forces. Thus the British control, British dominating control stopped even in the armed forces. So this is the Hindustan Standard newspaper. Those time, the news and all came. So the one of the news was Indian sailors in revolt. Yes, like that it is given, children. Then this is the Royal Indian Navy revolt. Page number 101 is there. Yes, page number 100, map is given. Yes, later I will teach the map. Okay, so now places it's given. The places, everything, I will make you to mark. Okay, I will give the practice. So under the B part, what is given in the sense? Negotiating that independence. Otherwise, Simla Conference. Simla Conference, which year it was signed in the sense 1945 it was signed. So that time, the British government, they were announced, Wavell Plan. Yes, Wavell Plan was announced on 14th June 1945. Yes, so it provided the that interim government. Yes, interim government in the sense, that before giving the independence. Okay, so British government asked the Indians to frame the form the interim government, idaikala arasu. So that's the meaning. Okay, so that's the thing. Then with an equal number of Hindus as well as the Muslims in the, so equal number of us now, equally the Muslims as well as the Hindus have to participate in the with the Viceroy's Executive Council, like that they told. But all portfolios except war portfolios was to be held by the Indian ministers. So however, the Simla Conference, yes, Simla Conference 1945, like that I told, in the Simla Conference, the Congress as well as the Muslims, could not come to an agreement. But the British government announced Hindus as well as the Muslims also equally have to participate in the Viceroy's Executive Council, like that. But these people, the Muslim League people as well as the Congress people, they couldn't come to an agreement. Okay, so Jinnah demanded that all the, so Jinnah, what he demanded in the sense that all the yes, all the Muslim members should be from the Muslim. So we will send the Muslim members, yes, Muslim members from the Muslim League, like that. Who told in the sense? Jinnah told. Okay, so at the same time, and moreover, he asked Jinnah, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, what he asked in the sense, we need that, Muslims need that veto power also, like that he was asking. Yes, veto in the sense negative vote. If the Congress members, if the Hindus decision, if they disliked in the sense, the Muslims, they have to show their veto power. No, they can show their veto power. So that's what he told, veto power. Yes, we need the veto power also, like that. Okay, so that's the thing. Then that on all important matters, okay, veto power we need, as well as Muslim members we will send from the Muslim League, like that. Okay, so in the provincial elections, which year it was held? 1946 it was held. Provincial election was held. The Congress people, they won most of the general seats in the general seats. Okay, so they got a success. Who got a success? Congress people also got a success. At the same time, Muslim League also got a success. Muslim League, where they got a success? In the Muslims area and all, they got a success. Okay, so bolstering, like that, what one word is given? Bolstering in the sense strengthen. Its climb. What was the climb of the Muslims? Okay, so they need a separate electorate. Okay, so Muslims need what? Separate electorate as well as veto power. Yes, the Muslims, we will send the Muslims from the Muslim League, yes, in the election, like that they are telling. So it strengthened its climb. The next, what is given in the sense? Cabinet mission. Which year it was occurred in the sense? 1946 it was occurred. So in Britain, which party got a success after the Second World War? After the completion of the Second World War, Britain, in Britain, Labour Party got a success. Yes, the Labour Party in the sense Clement Attlee. Yes, Clement Attlee. Yes, Clement Attlee. He became a Prime Minister of Britain. Okay, so he was in favor of Indians. He was in favor of Indians. So that's what what he declared. That's what he declared, that transfer of power. Yes, a transfer of power. I am going to transfer the power to India. Yes, from Britain to India, like that he announced. So he sent a cabinet. Okay, cabinet mission. So consisted Patrick Lawrence, Sir A.V. Alexander, and Sir Strafford Cripps. Okay, so those personalities and all he sent to India. Yes, so rejecting. So initial stage itself, they were rejected the demand for Pakistan. Moreover, it provided the federal government with the control over defense, communication, and foreign affairs. So the provinces were divided into three. Yes, how they were divided in the sense, non-Muslim majority in the sense who Hindus, and Muslim majority provinces in northwest frontier provinces, then Muslim majority people in the northeast provinces. Like that, they were divided. Yes, northwest Muslims as well as northeast Muslims and non-Muslims in the sense Hindu people. Like that, they were divided. A constituent assembly was to be elected, as well as interim government. Yes, interim government, who was responsible, who was the head of the interim government, the sense Nehru was the head of the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he was the head of the interim government. So that time he asked help from Jinnah, but Jinnah refused to cooperate with Nehru. So he became adamant in the demand of Pakistan. Hence, partition of India and Pakistan, India and Pakistan became inevitable, unavoidable, like that they are telling. Okay, so on the basis of the cabinet mission, constituent assembly was set up. Okay, so it should be draw the constitution of our future India. Okay, till the constitution was ready, interim government should be exercise the powers, like that they told. Okay, so the interim government was formed in the year 1946. At the same time, Jawaharlal Nehru, he asked help from Jinnah, but Jinnah, he refused to cooperate with the Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, so those things only it is given under this. But it is given here, the Constituent Assembly was to be elected and an interim government set up with the representation for all the communities. So both the parties accepted the plan. Is which plan in the sense? Mountbatten Plan. Mountbatten Plan, which year in the sense? 1947. Yes, the British people, what they did in the sense, that time, Mountbatten, he became the Viceroy of India in the year 1947. Listen the story, children. Okay, so Lord Mountbatten, he became the Viceroy of India. He was the last British Viceroy. Yes, so who was the last British Viceroy in the sense? Lord Mountbatten. Lord Mountbatten. Yet this person, so he tried to resolve the political deadlock. Okay, so he tried to solve the political problems in our country, but he made an important announcement on June 3rd, 1947. Yes, 1947, he announced the plan. So that's what, it was called as Mountbatten Plan, otherwise called as June 3rd Plan. Yes, on the basis of that, according to that plan, India had to be divided into two independent countries. India had to be divided into two independent countries. One was Indian Union, and another one was Pakistan Union. The princely states, they were given the option. Yes, they can join. Okay, so with any one nation. Okay, they can join either of the two new nations or to be remain independent. So both the Congress as well as Muslim League, accepted that plan. So that only in the last part is given. Okay, so the Congress as well as Muslim League accepted that plan, like that it is given. Is it? Which plan in the sense? In your book it is not given, children. Is June 3rd Plan, otherwise called as Lord Mountbatten Plan. On the basis of that only, India had to be divided into two independent nations. One was Indian Union, the second one was Pakistan Union. The princely states, they can join with they can join either India or Pakistan. Otherwise, they can be independent. They can be remain neutral. Yes, both the Congress people as well as the Muslim League accepted the plan. However, both of them, interpreted it differently. What is the meaning of interpretation in the sense? Interpretation in the sense, translated. Yes, they were translated differently. Okay, so in your book, what is given in the sense? Direct Action Day called by Muslim League. This one, this one, Muhammad Ali Jinnah was responsible for this difference aroused, differences in the sense, difference of opinions aroused in between Congress as well as the Muslim League. Okay, when the former nominated a Muslim member. What is the meaning in the sense? In the election, the Congress people, they were appointed, yes, otherwise they were nominated a Muslim member. Okay, so who got angry in the sense? Jinnah got angry already. Yes, already they were told, Muslim members, we will send, yes, from the Muslim League, like that. The Congress people, what they did in the sense, they were nominated a Muslim member. That was the problem. So the league argued it was to be the league in the sense Muslim League. It was to be sole representative of the Muslims and withdraw its approval. So Jinnah declared 16th August 1940, 1 year before. Okay, 16th August 1946 as the Direct Action Day. So Hartals. Okay, so we need separate country, like that. He came into the conclusion. Who? Jinnah. Okay, so Hartals demonstrations took place, which soon turned into Hindu-Muslim conflict. So Gandhiji, he traveled. Okay, so which place it was suffered in the sense, because of the Hindu-Muslim conflict, it is spread to other districts of Bengal, the district of Navakali. Okay, so how to pronounce in the sense? Navakali was the worst affected. Yes, Navakali, like that you have to. So Navakali district, it was worstly affected because of the Hindu-Muslim conflict. So it is given here, children, Mountbatten Plan. So the interim government, here I told interim government, who was the head? Jawaharlal Nehru was the head. Okay, it was formed in September 1946 after some hesitation. Hesitation in the sense, what is that? He asked, initial stage he asked, but he refused to give the support to Nehru. Okay, so after some hesitation, Muslim League, joined. Okay, it's a representative who in the sense, Muslim League representative, Liaquat Ali Khan. Liaquat Ali Khan. So he was made a finance member. Okay, finance member, otherwise finance member in February month 1947. Clement Attlee, yes, he belongs to Labour Party. Labour Party got a success, like that I said, Clement Attlee declared that power would be transferred to Indians by June 1948. So that's what he sent. Just before I told, is it Lord Mountbatten? Yes, he was sent as Viceroy of India with the specific task of transfer of power. So this person was responsible for the transferation of powers to India as well as Pakistan. So on June 3rd, 1947, the Mountbatten Plan was announced. Okay, announced. Then it proposed. Yes, what are the things it proposed in the sense? Powers would be transferred on the basis of the dominion status to India and Pakistan. So just before I told, powers will be transferred to India and Pakistan on the basis of the dominion status. Then second one, princely states, they can join either with India or with Pakistan, like that I told. Then boundary commission also was set up under, yes, it's very very important, boundary commission in the sense for India, it's going to be divided into India and Pakistan, Indian Union and Pakistan Union, is it? So boundaries, yes, boundary commission was set up under Ratcliffe Brown, yes, and the award is Ratcliffe Brown, yes, that's a person name. Okay, so India and Pakistan, in between line is there. That line is called as Ratcliffe line. Ratcliffe line. Yes, who was responsible? Ratcliffe Brown only was responsible for that. Okay, then and the award would be announced after the transfer of power. Okay, so the next last point, Punjab and Bengal legislative assemblies, they would vote on whether they should be partitioned. Punjab as well as Bengal legislative assemblies would vote on whether they should be partitioned or not. Okay, so the last one, independence and partition. Yes, the Mountbatten Plan, was given effect by the enactment of the Indian Independence Act. So Indian Independence Act was passed on the basis of the Mountbatten Plan. Okay, so the British government passed the Indian Independence Act by July month. Okay, in July month 1947. So that time India was partitioned in the year 1947. Okay, listen carefully, children, as powers were transferred to the two states, that is Indian Union as well as Pakistan Union. Yes, what are the states are there under that Pakistan? Yes, under that Pakistan, what are the states are there in the initial stage? The new states of Pakistan consisted of West Punjab. So, western part of Punjab, Sindh, northwest frontier provinces, and East Bengal, and the Sialgate district of Assam. So, those areas was under the control of Pakistan. Okay, so these provinces, they had a majority of Muslim population. That's what, they went along with the Pakistan. All the remaining provinces, remained with the Indian Union. Okay, so India became free. Okay, so when did he got independence? In the sense 15th August 1947. Here, India, won the independence. Yes, independence, a tricolor flag. Yes, a tricolor flag in the sense, Moovarna Kodi. Okay, tricolor Indian flag was hoisted in the place of British Union Jack. So, British flag, namely Union Jack, on the historic Red Fort at Delhi. So, Lord Mountbatten, he became the first Governor General of Free India and the last Viceroy of India. And the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he became the first Prime Minister. Then later, C. Rajagopalachari, yes, he became the first and last Governor General of Free India. Yes, so we are greatly indebted to many national leaders who sacrificed their life for the Indian freedom. Okay, but there is none that can be compared with no one. We cannot compare with anyone. Okay, so compared with Gandhiji, is the announcement about the partition led to riots. Okay, the partition announcement, led to the riots in many places. But Gandhiji tried his best to maintain peace and unity among the Hindus and Muslims. So when he was assassinated, when did he assassinate? In the sense when he was murdered, in the sense on January 30, yes, January 30th, 1948, Jawaharlal Nehru, how did he remark, the light has gone out of our lives and there was a darkness in everywhere, like that. He gave the quotation. Okay, he declared. Okay, yes. So the next, it is not given in your book, children, under the leadership of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Yes, that unification was happened. The integration was happened. The integration of Indian states was the greatest achievement. Is because of the Patel in the sense, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He was referred as the Iron Man of India. Yes, Iron Man of India. Otherwise, we can tell Bismarck of India. Yes, Bismarck of nearly 565 states were there. Princely states, 565 princely states were there. They were ruled by the Nawabs. Okay, native Nawabs, kings, Nizams. Okay, the task of unifying them was undertaken by whom? Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Yes, so he invited them to join the Indian Union. Yes, excluding that Kashmir, Hyderabad as well as Junagadh. Yes, remaining states, everyone, they were like to join with the India. Okay, yes. So these are the things are there, children. Okay, it is given here. So we can mark the question answers. Question answers already choose the best answer, everything over. Okay, choose the best answer, everything over, children. You can check it here. It is given in your book. After the partition, what happened in the sense, arrival of refugee is arrival of refugees in the wake of partition. So they have to shift. Okay, they have to shift in the sense Muslims. Okay, in India they should not be here now. So that's what they went to Pakistan. There also the Hindus should not be there. So they came into India. So like that it is given, children. The next what is given? Yes, next what is given in the sense, summary it is given in your book, children. You can check it. Okay, so what are the things we taught, everything it is given here. Okay, the next one, fill-ups we can mark. Choose the correct answer. Remaining Roman letter 1, 3, yes, everything over. Roman letter 4, 5, everything I made you to mark. Okay, if you didn't mark in the sense, you can check my previous video and then mark it. Then fill in the blanks. The first one, what is the answer? That Gandhiji regarded Gopala Krishna Gokhale. Yes, that's the answer. Gopala Krishna Gokhale. Yes, G. Gopala Krishna Gokhale. Yes, Gopala Gopala Krishna. Krishna. Gopala Krishna. Gokhale spelling Gokhale. Gokhale. That's the meaning. That's the spelling. Second one, Ali brothers. Ali brothers. Second one, Ali brothers. Like that you can write. You need not mention the names. Ali brothers. Okay, Ali brothers. So this is the second one answer. Second one answer. Then third one, Government of India Act of 1919 introduced dash in the provinces. Diarchy. DYARCHY. Diarchy in the provinces. Then fourth one, just before Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. This one, Frontier Gandhi. Yes, Frontier Gandhi. Yes. Khan spelling KHAN. Khan. Abdul. 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 Ghaffar Khan. GHAFFAR. Ghaffar. Khan spelling KHAN. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Okay, the next one, communal award. Yes, Ramsay MacDonald announced communal award. COMMUNAL. Communal award spelling AWARD. Communal award. COMMUNAL. Communal. Fifth answer. AWARD. Then last answer, Usha Mehta. Spelling USHA. Usha Mehta. MEHTA. Usha Mehta. Yes, underground workers. Yes. Then Usha Mehta, Aruna Asaf Ali, those personalities. So Usha Mehta is the answer. Okay. The next one, sixth Roman letter. Roman letter. This one already I made you to mark. First question you marked in the book. Okay, so you marked in the book. Second and third answer you can use the guide and then learn. Second, and that is easy. Okay, you can use the guide answer. Okay, both answers. Okay, children, that's all. When you are getting time, please learn. Moreover, homework portion I am telling is a homework portion. 7th lesson you can start. Okay, this is the 8th lesson now. 7th lesson you can start learning. Yes, when you are getting time, this week fully you can learn 7th lesson. Okay, this week fully in the sense, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days you can learn. Monday also you can learn that 7th lesson full. Okay, fully you have to learn. Essay answers need not write in the long size note. but other answers and all learn and write it. Okay, history 7th lesson is a homework. Okay, so the next week, Tuesday I will give the homework. Saturday also the same homework only I will give 7th lesson. Okay, history part 7th lesson. Okay, children. Thank you.